what is up? I have returned to you in my sexy Sherlock Holmes outfit that I have just invented. And my game plan is to talk to you guys about some last minute Halloween costumes that I think anyone can pull out of a hat. Today I was doing my Halloween shopping and I just noticed that a whole bunch of things that I wanted to be for Halloween are going out of stock. But that prompted me to think more creatively about what I could possibly be for Halloween, and I think I've come up with some good ideas. I know there are going to be a whole bunch of people that are looking for something simple, easy, cheap, and I made a lovely little list to share with you. Now this little number is not in the list, but I think it's kind of cute. Like, look at this little neckline. Oh my god. This is just my peacoat that I buttoned to the lowest button and draped over my shoulders. So fancy. And warm. I was thinking very topically in my Halloween costume selection list, but I'm going to try to get through all these as soon as possible because I know you guys need to get this sorted and go shopping perhaps and go to your little Halloween party, but don't because Rona times. Socially safe Rona party. Wait, no. Socially safe Halloween party. Yep, that's it. The first genre of Halloween costumes I've been thinking of are all of the topical Halloween costumes. So that's going to be something like Emily in Paris. With the Emily in Paris Halloween costume, you very well could just wear a striped shirt and then take selfies and call yourself Emily, but you could just mix a whole bunch of random prints that don't look good together. You could take a shirt and stuff it into your bra and make it a crop top, put on a beret and some red lipstick. Next, you could do Schitt's Creek. I've been watching a lot of that, but you could dress up as David and just wear a black sweater. Perhaps you could tape on something with a white print. Otherwise, you could dress up as Moira, and I honestly think that's going to be a lot of dressing like Emily in Paris with the exaggerated prints and lots of jewelry. Next, Animal Crossing. I had to do it to them. Animal Crossing, I think that you could honestly get away with whatever, but if you're at your house and not in a dorm, if you carry around a shovel or an umbrella, or if you have any clothing items that are directly in the Animal Crossing game, I think you could get away with doing something really cool. You could even go as your own Animal Crossing character, which I think would be really adorable. I'm doing something similar, in fact. In celebration of the latest movie that came out on Amazon Prime, you could go as Borat. This would really, I think, depend on what kind of party or trick-or-treating you're going to do, because that would be really cool. But I'm thinking at the very least you could put your mask on top of your forehead, also wearing another one. But and wear some jewelry, get the mustache, and obviously these things are, paper probably, and you can do something more scandalous, assuming that it's, you're not going anywhere near children. You could go as Among Us characters, of course, the #1 costume of this year, most likely, and obviously the astronaut getup is not going to be very available at this current moment, but at the very least, you could take a solid colored shirt, and then a few pieces of paper and make the helmet bit of your costume and just tape it onto your shirt. And I think people would get the gist, and I think that's all you need. Even better, carry around some props. You can get a red hat or some little ears or an egg. And I think people would get it. I think any of those would really sell that you are, in fact, an Among Us astronaut alien. Next, for all the home bakers out there, you could go as a Great British Baking Show contestant, perhaps sport some British wear if you have any. You could wear an apron and carry around some snacks. That might mean just going out to CVS and buying some snacks. However, if you could make some cookies and then just go ahead and burn them, that would make Paul Hollywood very happy. A Paul Hollywood costume. Please do that. Oh my god, I don't know what that would be. I think it would just be a button-down shirt and white hair. I don't know how you would do that, but if you have a button-down shirt and white hair, that would make me happy. Otherwise, if you have any 80s garb, bam, you're a Stranger Thing. You know what? You could even draw some little reds here, little red marks. And there you go, you're 11. Simple, done. You go be an aerobics instructor from the 80s. You could be a chef from I don't know what you have. Very tight and neon colored, but you're just from the 80s. That's it. And of course, the classics. If you have a sports jersey of any kind, simple. You are that player. It's a classic costume, but you know what? We appreciate her. And you know what? If you have a basketball jersey and you carry around some bubbles, we got NBA bubble. If you have preppy clothes and a headband, bam, you're a gossip girl. I would also like to quickly mention some other honorable mentions that I think would make for some really good Halloween costumes. If you have any goth clothes or any black clothes, And if you don't want to be David, then yeah, be Wednesday Addams. And sure, like, she's kind of well known for having the white collar and then the black dress. But honestly, like, if you have a black skirt and you have a black long sleeve and you just, like, put some black eyeliner on your lips and call it lipstick, you could be a recognizable Wednesday Addams with some braids. If you have a suit that you can borrow from a relative or one of your own, you're John Mulaney. Carry around your homemade little microphone stick and perhaps a money clip. Simple John Mulaney outfit. Yes. I do have the feminine hips to be John Mulaney, but alas, I do not have a suit. It's okay. You know what? If you are in a friend group and you dress as red and green and yellow, you're totally spies. Just make it as sexy as you want. Now, one thing I did a really long time ago is that if you have a baggy long sleeve shirt and a Hawaiian shirt, and you put them on top of each other, perhaps with some cargo shorts or jeans, you're Zach from Zach and Cody. You could even go as Cody to pair along with someone else who is Zach. So there's a lot of options for this one, I think. And it's really, really funny when it happens because you just look like an idiot. I was very embarrassed the entire day that I did this costume. And lastly but not leastly, if you have overalls, you can be a farmer. Or the Olsen twins. One of the two. I know that this video was brief, but I hope it was helpful. It's very, very stressful to get Halloween costumes at the last minute because you're trying super hard to be like interesting, different, topical at the very least. But I think that some of my ideas would be perfect for anyone that is freaking out because they just got invited to a Halloween party and know nothing about anything going on and need some quick ideas. You know, if you don't have any of these things, there's certainly other options, right? Like, you can go thrifting, you can pick up some things at CVS and they have lots of dumb nonsense like face paint, etc., etc. And that, you know, might require a slight bit of planning, but certainly not as much as getting something off of Amazon and having to wait several days for it to ship. Have a good spooky season, and I can't wait to see what you guys all come up with. You might not have had a Halloween costume, but I know you have one now. Am I right? Am I right? I know. Okay, I will see y'all later. Have a lovely Halloween, guys.